Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is DY K, and this is our first edition of Say It How It Is, right? And I have my co-host with me, that's Dessy Short It. And I want to say welcome on board, and it's going to be a life revealing section where we actually say it as how it is. You know, no mago here. So we just say it the way it is, and we move on. So having said that, thank you. Please subscribe to our channels, comment your mind, and also like this video. Thank you very much. So let's move.
Morning, or whatever the time is when you are. Greetings to you. We're talking about a very interesting topic, and that has to do with being a man, masculinity. This has become a topic that everybody is getting confused about.
Yeah.
I can't even really tell you the definition of masculinity or the definition of being a man, because the definition you have in your mind about a man or what a man should be, that is a different definition from what social media is actually talking about.
Exactly.
So today we are going to be talking about masculinity. What does it really take to be a man? What does it really mean to be a man? So DY, let's ask you this question. I can't answer the question.
So why are we starting?
Because I don't even know the answer, so I can't answer the question. So, what is being a man?
I think we will need to look for a man. We need to look for a man and ask the person, what does it mean to be a man? Okay. What does it mean to be a man? Okay. You know, like I will always say, when it comes to being a man, right? A lot of us today we are taking it out of context, right? Recently, men does no longer have emotions. Men does no longer have they are not supposed to. Yes,
as a man,
exactly.
You never show emotions.
No, they no show any emotion. No show up. Don't let anybody know. You have to stand your ground. You know, when something hurts you, don't cry. You know, I think that's it. But I think being a man is still being human, right? We need to understand that men are humans too, and this not being. I'm not trying to be gender. How do you call that? Gender centric. Okay. So, but the truth is, a man is also emotional, and I feel being honest as much as you can, and being human, right?
Thank you.
So I think that's for that.
The world today has actually tried to shift the definition of being a man, because sometimes men themselves are the ones who has caused this problem
We
for
are
themselves.
our
We are our own problem.
Exactly.
We are our own
That's
problem.
where they are working. Waiting man do man.
We are our own problem. You know, sometimes as a man, you tend to want to buckle up everything.
Exactly.
You want to hold it up. You want to. I'm a man. I should be tough.
Exactly.
I don't know. Probably I don't know how we were raised. Is it how we were raised or something?
It has to do with this is something that has been there for the longest.
It has been there for the longest. What is really the definition of masculinity? Own understanding of what masculinity means. I think it's about responsibility.
Exactly.
I think masculinity has a lot to do with responsibility. So as a man, you should be responsible. You should be able to take responsibility. You should also be able to be held accountability. I think that is what being a man is. As a man, if you cannot be held accountable, that is a big deal. You should be held accountable. You should hold yourself accountable. People should hold you accountable. You should have a sense of responsibility. I think that is what
In being accountable, do you know that in the society of today means that do you know that every situation that happens and is between two gender, it definitely now means that the man should take responsibility, and own up for the mistakes that happen. Have you come across such
I've seen a lot of situations like that.
Okay.
They're actually taking away the human face, forgetting that it's not, some things are not gender centric. They are not based on gender.
Okay.
Some things are not based on gender. Some things are human nature. So it pains me when people say a man should do like this, a woman should do like this. Just like you say, a woman is emotional. Men can also be emotional. So why is it that when a man is emotional, you don't take it serious? There are situations that have happened. We've heard about rape cases.
Okay.
We've heard about rape cases, and I heard one time, or on the internet, a lady was talking about. She said she doesn't even really mind if in fact, that men are not raped. That if a man is sexually assaulted or abused, that the man enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
And you are forgetting that this person is also a human. But if the case is being switched, you want to see a lot of emotions coming from people.
Yeah. Even from our own men.
Even from our own men, you want to see a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions are coming in. You get
this aspect of rape when it comes to our gender, like while I was growing up there was this auntie that things like come and rub cream on my back, things like that. So from there, some nasty things started happening. I remember I told my mom about it, and she gave me the beating of my life. It was more like
you were the initiator.
I was the liar. It was not even the initiator's aspect now. Like I was lying.
Okay.
Do you get?
Talking about lying when it comes to issues like this, I think we need to even also talk about the aspect of people thinking that you are lying, whether male or female, when it comes to this kind of situation. But go ahead.
So it was more of like, oh, how do you actually see that auntie so, right? Look at.
It's always the older women.
Do you understand? No, sincerely speaking, she was an auntie. When you say auntie,
but
like
if you ask the vast majority of men who have been assaulted, it's always from said aunties.
Do you understand? And the point is, there were points she was trying to make, which makes sense, but at the end of the day, it doesn't. She was like, isn't not the same person who's seen a lot of guys want to be with and all of that, and you are saying he is assaulting you? Do you understand? So I got a beating of my life, sir. So let's reverse it now, that I was the lady or a girl, and this auntie now was an uncle.
Okay.
I'm very sure, very, very, very sure that uncle would have been in jail by now. I don't know if you understand. So I don't know where we are getting this. I don't know how we are getting this mindset that when it comes to this other gender, it's not possible. Just like you say you enjoyed it. Do you understand? Countless times I've heard a friend of mine told me of a lady who they were just friends. They were friends, and all of a sudden they had a particular outing, and according to him, there was a little. He was drunk and all of that. The lady took him to her place, and slept with him.
Okay.
Only for uncle to wake up the next morning and discover that they had something. And he was furious. And the lady looked at him in the eye and was like, Did you not enjoy it?
Did you not enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? I get that.
Do you get, like, you are doing as if you didn't enjoy it? Like, what? The guy was like, what do you mean by you just assaulted me? And
They have always, the society is actually making it look like men are not humans. Men are not humans. They don't have emotion. In fact, they shouldn't have that emotion. They shouldn't have that emotion. So if things happen, you should own it. And I think there need to be a lot of sensitization. There need to be a lot of sensitization. People need to start understanding and start changing the way they think, the way, but there are no, that awareness is not as much as it is for a man. For men, it is not as much as it is when compared to that of the ladies, the feminine part of it or the ladies part of it. Because you can see that in this generation you are seeing, we saw a time where the internet was being flooded by a certain narrative of being a feminist.
yeah.
And I think that narrative, it taught a lot of ladies
To speak out for themselves.
speak out.
Yeah.
That movement taught a lot of ladies how to be the woman they are supposed to be. Even if, just as we know that there are always bad eggs in the 12, there's always one that would always want to spoil things, because you would always see those ones who take the thing to an extreme.
Yeah.
Those people are coming from the background of pain and their past trauma, so they are projecting it. They are not actually saying it the way they are, because we're saying there are little or no educations like this that teaches men how to be men.
Yeah.
Because everybody feels like you should know it.
Man Speaks Up is a weekly.
Thank you.
Right? He's a weekly and he's not man enough. That's English. Like, let's look at few cases that's happened. There's an activist, I respect him, he's an amazing guy, Harrison Guamishu, right?
Yeah.
I respect him so much. Thank you for all the things you do. I really respect you. Now, there was two cases that came to him that got me laughing, and to a point, the laugh turned to anger. Right? Now, everybody saw a particular video of a guy, one masculine guy, assaulting his girl, was punching the girl, was punching and all of that. That video went viral, and RC stepped into that case, got the guy. I think they went to arrest the guy and all that. There was another case too where the guy too was beating this lady mercilessly, and I think this one is the one that I was particularly. Now, when Harrison posted a video concerning that case, we saw where the lady was begging, was speaking to Harrison and please don't arrest him. I don't know if you saw that video where the lady was the one saying it though. It's not like Harrison said, no. The lady was begging Harrison that please don't arrest him, we could just sort these things out and all of that, right? And at the end of the day, they arrested that particular lady, the guy. They arrested the guy, and he posted that it's because that the lady was afraid.
Could it not be that the lady was afraid? Don't you think that?
It's possible that the lady was afraid. That was the reason why she was like, don't arrest him, please, because she doesn't know what will happen next. No, that's fair. Now, it got to another, it was not even up to 2 weeks. What am I saying? It was not up to a week. we saw another video from the same Harrison where a woman now was assaulting the man, beating the man so mercilessly. Igbo. Harrison stepped into the case as a mediator that he was in the other one, only for us to see a post from Harrison that the man is begging that they should not arrest the woman, that with this understanding he is stepping out of the case. I was like, no. I was like, no, sir. Do you understand? Like, what? Why exactly are you not the same person? The same way this other lady begged and said, please don't arrest my man. You saw it to be that the lady was afraid and he didn't want a problem. And you went ahead.
That's the same thing I said earlier, that it favors you should be a traditional man. When it does not favor you, you want us to be one.
Like, by then the law have to take its full course.
No, I always say this. People want to be a traditional man when it favors you, or when it favors the lady wants the man to be a traditional man. You should be a traditional man, you should do this, a man should do this, a man should do this. But when it seems like it does not favor you, you want to now compare being a traditional man and being a modern man.
Yes.
Now you want to say in the modern world things that don't happen like this.
Yes.
In the modern world things happen. Now I want to bring in this very recent case of this Odogwu Asaba guy.
Okay.
And now I've gone through that guy's videos. I have seen that this guy is the kind of person that talks about certain things like this. But I think people have been ignoring the science. They say when you ignore the science, you will see wonder. When you ignore the science, you will see wonder. And people have been ignoring the science for the longest. Because if you go back to that guy's videos, if you watch his videos, you see that he has been saying things like this, but nobody paid attention to it. And then now it has escalated. I'm really disappointed with that guy because there are some things that as a grown-ass man,
I heard he's married, right? He has children, but there are a lot of people that will want to do anything you want with you. But in my own, from the way I've seen the case so far, the guy did not try. Yes, I will not lie to you. But the way the case is going,
let's leave the way the case is going now, because if we go through that route, a lot of things. The
way the case is going.
Let's not go through the route of the way the case is going. You can't put your hand in the fire and expect it not to burn you. It's going to burn you. So the only way, if you don't want it to burn you, then you have to put up preventive measures. You have to be guarded. But you going into first of all, I've decided that I don't want to even blame the girl. I don't want to start blaming the girl. But first of all, you left your house.
So why do I feel that you're not blaming the girl because she's dead? No. Let's be sincere. You're not blaming her actions because she died in the process, or you are not blaming her because she's correct?
My brother, I don't want to just blame her. She's dead. She's dead.
No, because there are people. When we are talking about these things, there are people who will still be in her shoe tomorrow. They might not take the decision she now later took, right? But there are a lot of people.
As we are talking now, there are still people who are planning to visit people they don't know.
Okay.
Who they met online. They don't know. They've not seen.
Wait till they visit who you met online. What you don't know before. What are you visiting? In this case, I heard, or rather, I saw that the first narrative that was published is the fact that she wanted to go and learn, what's it called? Social media influencing. What did they call it? What does she want to learn? Social media influencing. So I cannot learn social media influencing on social media.
Don't worry, we'll list of YouTube channels where you can learn social media influencing.
So if I cannot learn, if you cannot influence me through the social media, for me to learn this social media influencing.
Okay.
Hello sir, what are you teaching me?
Thank you.
If if the influencing has to be physical, what you want to teach me
Masterclass.
is a masterclass. Bro, do you get this thing?
The masterclass.
They said it's a masterclass, and you cannot learn it online. You cannot teach me online. What, especially the fact that what you want to teach me, it's not like if it's mechanic, for example. You need to be present.
It's not rocket science. Social media, it's not rocket science.
No. If it's mechanic, if it's carpentry, there are jobs you cannot learn except maybe you're physically there and you're seeing it, right? So that you can gain that experience. But this is social media. Social media influencing. There are instructions. Majorly, there are instructions that this guy is going to just pass and say, okay, these are the things you should do, this is where you should go, these are the videos you should make, this is when to post it, and all of that. These are things that if I'm mastering any class with anybody, hello sir, just tell me, then I pay for it, then you give me my service. So how did we end?
No, she said she wants help, financial help.
Okay, now it's not longer social media.
Both of them. Both of them.
Okay,
both of them.
it was a collab.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was intertwined.
Okay. So the question now is that this person that you want financial help from cannot transfer to you. You have to see the person face to face so that he can help you. Okay, I get the point now.
The learning is this is the learning. As she learn, they will pay her for learning.
Okay.
She learn and they pay her for the learning. I don't know if you understand. As she learn now, after she learn, the guy will still press her learning fee. Okay, I see. But on a sincere note, we have a lot of women that it looks as if sometimes when some certain things are happening, it looks as if we keep our sense of reasoning. We keep it below standard, too below standard whenever we do some certain things. Like I've seen someone, I met this person in Port Harcourt where we got talking, and she said she went from here to Sokoto. For somebody you're meeting for the first time, or
She has not met
the
the person before. She went to Sokoto, sir. Sokoto. Wow. Said the person sent her transport. She spent hours on the road going to Sokoto only to get there, and the person said that according to the gist that the person opened an account and they got talking through that social media, so not knowing that this person was her ex. Okay. So her ex sent her transport.
Catfishing.
The ex was with her in Port Harcourt, but claim is in Sokoto.
Okay.
Just to punish her. Right?
Oh,
do you understand?
Oh my God! Now I understand.
So they got talking, and all of that. The guy sent her transportation to come to Sokoto. She went to Sokoto all for the guy to now later tell her that, well, it's me. When you are done with all you are doing, you can come back to Port Harcourt. And all of that. So she now had to sort for transportation from other place and came back to Sokoto, from Sokoto now back to Port Harcourt. Now the question I asked her, the first question I asked her was that, did you even do, let's say, a video call? She said no, they got talking, the guy seems to understand her.
That's my problem with a lot of ladies. It's just you go with the flow of what you hear, how you feel when you hear what you hear.
You know the funny part now? There's this English that's trending. When you see this kind of things happen, and the guy just does these things like this, the only thing they say, that guy is a narcissist. He's a narcissist. Wait. Hello. Bring your, I feel if we can bring this our sense together, right, it will really, really help.
The funny thing is that when you try to let these people know that, come, you're not using your sense, they get angry with you.
Exactly.
They get angry with you for trying to advise them that you're not using your sense. Exactly. And it's crazy.
This is me also saying that, please, I'm not supporting what this this Odogu person But I feel that there is a way you behave, you victimize a person. Person will just do on you, right? You want to victimize him. Because I don't see any reason why this case is supposed to be between two adults. She's an adult, no matter how you look at it. She's an adult. She left her place.
My point is, you left your place wherever, and according to her video, she said nobody knew except her twin sister.
Her twin sister.
That was the person she told that she was traveling. So how would you leave your place? You didn't tell anybody, and then you traveled. Let's assume you traveled. Yes, you went to see somebody. Nobody knew. Your parents did not know. Your father did not know. And you traveled. And now you don't bring out, now your family now don't be involved because of what don't happen.
I don't. Let's not even go to the stand of the family on all of this. I saw a video from, I think, the lawyer activist that is in charge of this case also, where they did a video where she was saying that the parents are owing about 7 million, right, for and
I saw that video,
yeah.
and I just
now
that video watered down. To me, I feel like that video watered down the potency of.
Sorry to say, the lawyer is a great woman. She has done a lot of things, but the truth is, that particular timing for that video is very, very insensitive.
Very insensitive.
Very insensitive.
It watered down the potency of it.
It watered down the justice that everybody had even started talking about.
Yes.
You know, because as at that time, I believe that case has not even started, right? The case has not. According to our first statement, is that they came for statement. That was the first time they came to write down statement. So on the day they are writing statement, as at the very day you are writing statement, you're already owing, according to the mother, you're already owing 7 million plus. I want to ask you, eyeball to eyeball, which hospital in this country, please be sincere, which hospital in this country that you can be owing 7 million?
The truth is that.
Let's be realistic.
I think they should gradually fade out that part of that money.
Like, they should let it go.
If they continue, I trust Nigerians of these days, Nigerians will dig out. They will dig into it. And when they start digging into it, you will provide evidence of the hospital. In fact, Nigerians will even dig out. They would ask you to bring out, tell us the hospital. We are ready to go to the hospital to check.
No, at least I've been opportune to, when my mom was sick, right? We took her to the hospital. There's a level of bill that you'll be owing, and the hospital will put a pause to all they are doing for you. Do you understand? And there's a level of what do they call this thing? Initial deposits. Yeah. That they will tell you, you need to deposit this before you can start a particular treatment. Now, for you to go as far as owing a particular, I'm talking from the mother's speech now. The mother said there is an hospital, like it's not hospitals. There was an hospital they took the girl to, and they are owing close to 7 million. That means it's just one hospital. Which hospital can you owe in this country 7 million? Do you know what the 7 million are? You know, say you owe them 300,000, which is still difficult to owe any hospital 300k. like no, if you want to be realistic. Now, if it was a case whereby you were soliciting for money to, according to where they started from, it was making sense until they said they were already owing the money. The discussion was already making sense, where the lawyer said they need to assume the body because the girl has been buried and do autopsy and all of that. If the money was for that, it's understandable.
Yeah.
No, let's be sincere. It's understandable that you are not saying that this one self, the 7 million, they are already owing the money, like it's a debt. What did they do? Did they conduct surgery? Did they fly out to India? These are questions, and the funny part is that while people were on our comment section, I went through our comment section and it was so laughable. While people were there trying to, as a lawyer that she is, people were trying to get clarification on why are they owing 7 million? What happened? What did they do that resulted to that? Where are receipts? Why people were asking those many questions that I feel she should have gotten back to the family and said, hey, please, truly, where are the receipts to these claims? How do we get these things so that the Nigerians can see?
They'll gaslight you.
She started blackmailing all of us. So say that's what the family said. That she's only reporting. That statement made me understand that no. This is not it. She said she's only reporting what the family told her. That means you did not investigate anything. They just told you. You brought it on social media and say why. So because you say it, and we know that you as the lawyer, you have integrity, we will just start following. Who does that? The truth is, you should have investigated and say, okay, you people spent like this, okay, ma, right? Where are the receipts? Who do we call?
In fact, my own understanding is my own thinking is this. I think this guy has admitted that I did this particular thing. He should be the one to pay.
No. As far as I'm concerned,
the general public should only do free will donations. That is what I think.
If the free will, when you are pursuing justice, right? There are some certain things that cannot happen. You cannot be telling the guy to pay for those damages, right?
Why won't he pay?
No. There are ways because right now he's not guilty until the court of law.
We know,
right?
We know, but he has admitted definitely. If he had admitted to it, he would be taken for it. Yes.
For now, court will determine whether that boy is guilty or not. He admitted. Now, you said he admitted. Do you know the level of the kind of state he was, right, to have done that video? We've seen a video. We have seen a case that Very Dark Man is pursuing, where a suspect made a video confession to a crime he did not commit, still in the same country, while he was in police custody. These days, I'm not quick to call somebody guilty, sincerely speaking, because we've seen a lot of things that have happened in this country. A suspect that was arrested who previously confessed to a particular crime and said, this is how I did it. They twisted the narrative. Another video surfaced, which was the only video that flied, where he said, I did it. So later on, so that's why when you are saying, oh, the guy has admitted, what happened? What was the level of, do you understand, investigation that was done before? Because from the chats so far that we've seen that have come out, the chats that have come out, is the fact that they were dragging money.
We really need to talk about that chat, because I feel like that girl killed herself. She unalived herself because she felt, not even because of the impact of the intercourse that has happened.
She felt cheated.
She felt cheated.
And
business gone wrong.
Exactly.
I think
she felt used, and was not compensated.
Thank you, because judging from that chat, I am judging from the.
We are talking about from the chat.
Yes, from the message we saw online, which I think everybody has seen that. From that message online, I think, to my thinking, that girl unalived herself because she felt like it's a business gone bad, so she couldn't take it, and that is the reason why she did what she did. Because if that guy had compensated her
properly, which is still bad on his part, right? Let's call it spade a spade. If you guys had an agreement,
there was no agreement. No, the girl said there was no agreement.
She said, "Help me." There was a help me in the matter, sir. There was a help me. If he had helped,
helping her could be in different ways.
Okay.
The intercourse can also be a help.
Well, if he has helped,
let's not go there.
But the truth is, I want to quickly say this before maybe we call it a day. The truth is, men generally, I need us to understand that we work so hard. Most of us work so hard, and just to make sure that we have a good living, and we do a lot to make sure that we be a man.
Yeah.
Right? It's not okay to allow somebody to spoil everything up for you by victimizing you, right? What we are saying here is that it's still okay you speak out. It's okay you speak out also, and it's okay that you make sure that everything you do is detailed.
Yeah.
Let's say everything you do be detailed.
If you are chatting with me and you put your
right
thing on that, I remove it.
Do you understand? Be detailed.
I remove it.
If, for example, because me and the way it be, I want to talk. You came to me that I should help you. I went through your wall. What you do on that page is to shake bombo. You are a bombo shaker, right? You shake it. Like, there's no way it is not possible that he has already sexualized her.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
From what he has seen in a page.
Yeah.
So if you do some certain things, let there be detail. Because if let's say if they had an agreement that, oh, while you're coming, this is XYZ, this is what we are doing and what we are doing, I think this would have not happened. The only problem that we'll be having is, why didn't you pay her when you were done?
Yeah.
This would have been the only problem, not the great part. The matter would have been, why didn't you pay? So there's no, I think there was no mutual. Probably when there was no agreement, it was not offline. If there was, but if there was agreement from the very beginning, it would have really helped the both of them, you know. But anyway, we want to hear your thoughts. We want to see what you think. Every man out there, please look out for yourself. Please look out for yourself.
So,
and speak out. Speak out. Oh, don't be a man. They say be a man. Don't be a man. No. Speak out. Say something. If you are being cheated, say it. If you are being raped, say it. We will still come out. You understand? Let's also see the level which some of our colleagues, you know, stand out when it comes to a woman matter. Let's also see men. Let's see where we will come out from men.
I think there's this. Should I say the podcast? But there's this conversation between Ebuka and Banky W. Have you seen that thing on YouTube?
No.
If you see that, if you watch, I spend a lot of my time watching that program. It is very, very encouraging, very, very mind lifting. You need to see that. You need to really watch it. Just check on YouTube between Ebuka and I think it's called Mentality or something. I can't remember it. I think Mentality, Ebuka and Banky W. They bring in different guests and then they have conversations concerning as regards to men. They have discussions like that. And I think more of those kind of programs should also be aired. Men should also come out to, you know, mix those kind of statements.
We are here to. We are here.
Yes.
We said we are here to speak. Please speak out. No be every time they do. I'm a man. Oh, you die. You don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. Speak out and allow people to. Me, I'm more concerned about the way activists in this country, the way you are all out when it has to do with a woman or a lady. Please, let us all go all out. Because most times is the frustration that most men receives.
Yeah. That
they want to dish out on others. Yeah. And these things keep recycling. You know, when they feel like, oh, so I went through this, I must do somebody back. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
And when it happens like that, he will not understand that, oh, not the way that they take my own, that they take you understand? So please, so that we will not have a society that is not safe. Let's also parents also, it's important they also teach their male children. Like you can imagine where a man, I have one uncle there who had two children, a guy and a girl. If you see the monetary spirit pattern
On the girl.
that he does on the girl,
Yeah. You don't do that.
you know, nothing concern the man with
Concern the man, and that is very wrong.
That's very
I
wrong.
think we'll discuss about that in one of our conversations.
Yep.
We'll discuss about that in one of our conversations because the level of attention being given to the female gender should also, be given to the male
The
gender.
society will be better.
Yes,
It will
because
be better.
we are all complaining now that men are this, men are this. But if you see the way these same women, mothers, protect their male child from small, the way they train them,
Yeah.
you would understand that it's the upbringing they grew up with. You will see family now, the guy will come out, small guy of
15, 16.
he will come out from house, they do something.
Yeah.
As long as say they bring him money, come out.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's not back.
Nobody send you.
But a female cannot do it. It's not okay.
Very wrong.
What we are teaching is very, very, very wrong. Let's also take our male children very serious because it's what they become. Anything you protect them from will help. If they become the harm, they will also harm that female child.
Yes.
They will harm both the female, the male, and everybody, right? Because if we also pay the kind of attention we are paying to our female children, we pay that same attention to our male children, we'll have a better
It's going to
society.
reduce this.
Yeah, we'll have a
drama.
better society.
Will
We've seen mothers taking their male child by hand, giving it to a froster, and say, "Please teach him
Teach him
work.
more.
Teacher, I beg, I want to make him buy best." That kind of child will grow up. Will now use the mother first for ritual. Everybody will now be saying, "Oh, can you imagine
Your mother.
you're using your mother?" And you don't understand these things. Some parents are very, like you said it's another matter.
We'll discuss that some other time.
All right, thank you for
very
listening.
much.
And we know it's long. I know you listened. Stay tuned for next week. We'll be with you again and again and again and again. My name is DY K and
Dessy.
peace. Thank you.